It's time for our annual tradition, figuring out who has their finger on the pulse of the video game industry. It's time to place your bets in the nominees of the 2025 Game Awards. Will Claire Obscure Expedition 33 take home the most awards ever? Plus, first impressions of Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, Early Access. Strap in, folks. It's gonna be a journey.
Get ready for the Girls on Games podcast, your weekly dose of news, reviews, and everything video games. Always served with a good helping of hype and just a pinch of salt. And now, your host, Leah.
Hello and welcome to another Girls on Games podcast. My name is Leah. I'm the host of this show. This is episode number 517, and joining me around this digital table is Catherine. Hey, Kat, how you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm excellent, thank you. Joelle, what is up?
What is up? I got my hair did, and I'm all highlighted. And I fell asleep 4 times while she was doing my hair because I just was.
Oh, nice. It's therapy, right?
It was.
Nails and hair is therapy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hope all the folks that, estheticians out there know how much they're appreciated.
So much.
Yeah.
And I had such a busy day at work. I was literally in meetings almost from 7 to 2 today, and I was talking so much. And so I had a new colorist, and I sat down and I told her what I did, and then I opened up my book and I didn't say a word to her the rest of the time. She let me be, and I was like, thank you.
Nice.
Amazing. And during all those meetings, did you get to take a hot minute to step away and take a peek at the nominations for the Game Awards for 2025?
Oh, I 100% had the video on mute as someone else was talking, and then I was trying to keep up with it.
Nice. I was scrolling on Twitter because I was also live in a meeting and just kind of sly out of the corner of my eye looking over. We're going to get into that, but before we do, let's get through some housekeeping. If you enjoy this show, you can subscribe. We're available on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Podbean. If you would like to support us by maybe giving us a tip or buying us a coffee, you can do that by going to our Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/girlsongames. Ladies, where were you at this week? Catherine, anything fun?
Yeah, I went to hang out with my friend Uva because she's as per tradition fucking off to Europe for 2 months.
Nice.
This week. So she was like, yo, this weekend we should hang out. So but it was we were both zonked out. So Sunday after the gym, I just kind of went to her house because there was supposed to be a transit strike again this weekend. They canceled it because they reached a tentative agreement. So I was like, I can actually metro to your place. But of course, there was a service interruption because some asshole dropped his phone on the rails.
Do they actually tell you?
They said an object. Un objet sur la voie. Which
nice.
an object on the
tracks,
on the tracks. And I'm like, ugh, which asshole? Because of course, I've been having such rotten luck. So we had 2 strikes, right? We had the drivers and then we had the maintenance staff. The maintenance staff was the reason we didn't have service for a month.
Okay.
They reached a tentative agreement. So as of Wednesday, we had full service. I was like, I can take the metro home after the gym. Yay. I get to the station. They're like, computers are down. So basically the message said that there was a service interruption on the Orange Line because of computer problems. I was like, did you hire the same assholes that are doing Cyclic, which is we have a whole no computer system is working in this province right now. And I got there at 7:40 and they were like, service back at 7:50. I was like, cool. 7 back at 8. And they're okay. 7 back at 8:30. I was like, okay, I'm out. So I actually had to walk out, and I walked to a street that I know has a lot of buses. And I was like, I know the bus service, they were could be not 100% right now. But I walked to the corner and I saw a bus and I was like, heck yes. And I got on a bus and I got home. I got home the same time as if I would have walked home. So I was like, screw you. And then a few days later, I am still on the Orange Line because this line covers most of the city, going to my friend's house on Sunday. And I got stuck in another service interruption. So 2 out of 2. I was just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding. At least the second, like that one, like the object on the rail didn't last long. So, I get to my friend's house late, just hung out for like 2-3 hours, mostly to catch up. And, she's kind of like in a whirlwind mode because she's like, am I bringing the cats to my mom's tonight so I can clean tomorrow? And she's kind of like, with the anticipation of the trip, having issues making, like decisions. And I was just like, if you go to your mom's, you can drop me off at Snowden Metro. And that way I just take the blue line.
There you
and
go.
she was like, that's all the motivation I needed. I was like, cool. So we packed up her cats, like everything, like the food and whatnot. And put her everything in the car. If you've ever been in a car with a crying cat, try being in a car with two.
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
Longest 10-minute drive ever.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but she just texted me before we started recording, because this was yesterday, Sunday. Today is Monday. She just texted me that she spent that after work today. She was working from home. And when she logged off, she said she had dinner and then she did her big like reset clean because the cats aren't there. And she was like, no, this was a good decision for me to bring the cats yesterday and do it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just need somebody to be like, all right, let's do the thing, girl. Mm-hmm. Even if we didn't, like I only was there for 3 hours. At least I saw her before she left because she's not coming back till after Christmas, after New Year's, like in January. Yeah. Yeah. So she's spending Christmas and New Year's with her family out in Europe.
Nice.
So that was mostly it because I didn't really have plans because the weather was going to be bad. Nobody has their winter tires because the snow is like 2 weeks early. So everybody's like snow tire appointment is like next week. But we've been having snow and, the transit strike and whatever. So I had no plans because I thought I would have no transport to do bum shit fuck all. So yeah, and then next weekend Pascal is going away with some friends, so I'm probably just gonna stay in. Like he's not gonna be there. My friend's going to Europe. I don't know where everybody else is at. I'm just like, I haven't made plans, but also I am okay with taking some downtime because after that it is then Christmas party season.
Oh
yeah,
it starts I think December 8th for me, something like that.
We've got our iHeartRadio annual holiday bake off on the 3rd. So yeah, it kind of starts. I can't believe it, guys.
I know,
I can't believe it.
Believe it either.
Joelle, what were you up to this week?
I had a crazy week at work. I worked like 100 hours at work. So it was bonkers, bananas. I have some fun things coming up this week, which is nice. So this weekend, like I pretty much just disassociated as much as possible. Like sat and stared off into the void. I did finish a book that I was really hoping to finish. Like that felt good. And then I went to have lunch with a friend, which was good. It was good to go out and be social, but it was also just like taxing. So it's just like in that mode of like, it was so stressed from work. And then my knee is still giving me such like irritation and it just hurts. And so I'm actually scheduled an MRI for this coming up this week just to see like what I'm like, did I tear it? Like I just want to know like what is going on in there and what is happening because it's been since August. So it's been 3 months and like I still can't like going up and down stairs. It's just still it's like painful. So
maybe you need like a hardcore rest.
Yeah, and then I'm hoping that the MRI, like if the MRI is like, yeah, we just because the townhome that we moved into, it has all stairs.
Do you have a brace?
I don't have a brace, and the PT wanted me to kind of raw dog it for a month, like no meds, like no, like nothing, because I had already been on meds, right? I was on prednisone, and then I was on painkillers because of my nose surgery,
right?
So she like her recommendation was just to see how it was like without any pain suppressants. And I'm like, this hurts. And so that's why I'm going for the MRI. And she did say that like, depending on how it went, she might suggest a brace, but I called the ortho and I'm like, can you get me on the schedule for an MRI? Because my out-of-pocket max is hit, baby. So I'm just like, I shouldn't have to pay anything out of pocket for it. So, because MRIs are usually fairly expensive. So I'm just like, so I'm like, I should probably, I should just be able to just like get this knocked out and just see what it is. Like, I just want to know so that I can, I guess, know just for personal sake, but then also understand, like, this is what it feels like when something is torn or blah, blah, blah. And they do say that hamstring injuries are usually the longest to heal. And it's like at the hamstring tendon at the back of my knee is like, what's the problem?
Oh.
And so I just want to see like what it is. And
yeah,
I just want to know. So I'm going to go in for that. And if they're like, just rest, then I'm going to be like, all right, I'm working from home till the new year. Bye. Like that actually,
pretty much.
That would be so nice.
If that's what it takes, then that's
honestly,
what it takes.
If you have a doctor's note, like go for it, because like they can't afford to not have. They just laid off so many people, and you guys are basically crunching. You just did 100 hours to compensate for them like laying off people that clearly they did not need to lay off because there was enough work. Like, I would be like, I'm either going on medical leave or I'm working from home full time.
Yeah. So I might, because it would be nice not just to have to like get in and out of the car and like walk around the office and like all that kind of stuff just like adds up. Yeah. And then like up and down the stairs all the time, like getting ready for work. Like it just does. And I've noticed that when I can rest my knee and like be on the couch, like it does help significantly. And then when I go to the gym, I just try to like walk at a very slow pace for like a mile just to get some steps in. And then I usually just do like an upper body workout for now. I could swim, but swimming just takes so much effort. It's just,
it's the best though.
I know.
It is the best. When I was swimming, I was friggin' ripped.
I think though, if I didn't have to do all the hubbub of going into the office, I probably would do more swimming.
You'd be more likely. Yeah. Cause you could just shower. You didn't have to bring all your clothes. Cause that was the biggest thing when I was doing synchro.
Yeah.
So for those people that don't know, I was a competitive synchronized swimmer for years. So 6 days a week in the water.
Yeah. Crazy.
And the thing that sucked the most was the night before packing everything. Now, mind you, you were in high school, so it was a little different. But like, I had like a kit for in my swim bag and a kit for home of all the toiletries that I needed. Like, and you go and you're in the water at 6. So you essentially roll out of bed, put on sweats, go to the pool, swim for an hour and a half, get out, get showered, eat breakfast, get ready for work, for classes, but at the pool. So you had to like get situated there, and then I would go to work. I have a picture from when I was grade 9, I think, and I had a lot of skin issues and sensitivity to latex, so I was wearing a silicone hat, and it used to make my forehead exceptionally shiny. And I have this photo from when I did class photos where I had my hair slicked back because it was a swim day.
Yeah.
So I just put my hair back wet, and my forehead was so shiny in the light.
Oh no.
So yeah, it's like, but the way that I felt, the low impactness and still getting like a legit, as long as you're not like doing egg beater or something, because that's just going to rip the knee right off you. But you know, the low impact stress relief on those joints, just so much better.
Yeah. So maybe I think that's kind of the play, because the office for me is really far away. Like it's like with no traffic, zip-in is about 35 minutes. So sometimes it takes me like an hour to get home. And so if I didn't have to like do all that commuting, that would be a little more helpful. So actually that's not a bad idea to be like, excuse me, ortho, like, like could I get a
Please
note?
prescribe me to stay the frig away from work.
That's right. So
yeah. Holiday prep stuff started for me this weekend. Last year we had to say bye-bye to our Christmas tree because half the lights died. So Mike and I went and bought another Christmas tree. We like the artificial one because it's just easier not having to deal with an actual real deal tree. Not gonna lie, they're flipping expensive here in Toronto too. So we bought this nice tree, and you know, it's pretty and everything. It had 250 lights on it. I added another 1,000. Legitimately.
Whoa.
2 strings of 500.
Whoa, that energy.
So she glows from space now.
You're not feeling that energy bills up north.
LED, girl, LED.
Woo!
Yeah, so we did that. But yeah, just, starting to look now at the calendar and between
God.
the Game Award noms coming out today, which we were all anticipating, and people talk about holiday planning. We're prepping all of our stuff because pretty much second week in December and everything kind of closes and shuts down. We're not getting new music releases. Most concerts are done now. I went and saw Sabrina Carpenter last week, which was really freaking cool. She puts such a good show. She's so good.
That's so cool that you got to see her because it's so fun.
Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram, and so all her costumes and the showmanship and all the different things that she does for each one is so fun.
And it's just I like the set. Now I know she's had this now throughout 2 albums because she kind of dropped an album and continued the tour and everything. It feels like it's straight out of Grease.
That's so cool.
And I love that movie. But yeah, I don't know. I just like her vibe. I like her lyrics. The music's great, and how she's doing this retro look is really cool. And yeah, it was a fantastic show, I gotta say. Speaking of knees, though, my poor colleague has a sprained ankle, so I was helping her in and out, and she was complaining about how crappy the accessibility stuff is at the different places that she's had to do. She's still, hustling along, trying to work, but she's kind of working with a cane, and she doesn't have a boot on right now, though. So yeah, it makes it harder to get around and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely rolling into the end of the year, which means with the lovely transition, Fantasy Critic is getting real close. Yeah. So, Podcast League. Only one game came out last week that was on somebody's list on the Podcast League, and that was Blop 7. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on my list, counterpicked by Kat. It had a critic of 76.6. No bids, no drops, which sounds kind of on par. So we're currently standing with Joelle in first, Kat in second, and me in third. I was looking back at some of the things too, and I think the Arc Raiders counter pick, which I don't know if I didn't get that last week or something, or whenever that came out. Maybe that was when we took our little break during Thanksgiving. But yeah, that I lost 17 points with that. So
yikes.
Yeah. Arc Raiders kind of bit me in the butt. But on the critic, the Community Critic League, lots of games released because 'tis the season. So as I go through this list, Escape from Tarkov. It's on Art Vandelay, aka Darth Strides' list. It needs an open critic link. Guys, I thought this game was out, but I guess it was in early access forever. Escape from Tarkov, because I felt like I was seeing people play it for ever.
It was on one of those forever early access. I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize it was coming out. It's like Star Citizen. Star Citizen is not out.
Crazy. It's crazy. I also had Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on my list, critic of 76.6. Continuing on down the list, NO 117 Pax Romana. Critics 84, points of 14, and that goes to El Bang. Winter Burrow, critic of 69 points -1. That was on Darth Strides' list, counterpicked by Margot. So Margot gets an extra point there. Not too much damage for Darth Strides. Rue Valley, critic of 73.3, and that was on NJK's list. No, there's no R in there. Possessor with an S in brackets. Dear God, what game is that, Phoenix? It's on your list. Critic is 72, points of 2. Don't even know how to say it. How would you say that, Kat? Possessor? Possessors? Possessor, and then in brackets S.
Possessors.
Yeah, possessors.
Weird.
I possess something.
Yeah. Okay, that, just looking at it, those words
a lot of
that
S's.
You look at and you're
You saw all the S's and you were like, is this word French?
Is this a snake?
Yeah, no, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Possessors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lumines Arise, critic 86, points of 16. That was on Ross's list. Ross got another really good one with Goodnight Universe as well. Critic 82, points of 12. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of bidding too. Man, people are trying to take everything.
They
now.
are.
Routine. won by Albane with a bid of $11. Unfortunately, missed out by Fred. He had a $5 bid, and he was outbid. Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension. Oh, I must have piqued someone's fancy when I said how excited I was to play that in a little bit. Albane bid on it, $11. Fred also tried to get it at $10, but unfortunately was outbid. Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord War Snails. Oh my God. Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord - War Sales. That's the name of the game. It was won by Fred with a bid of $8. Albane tried for that one at one with a bid of $10. Albane bid $8 and didn't succeed. So Fred got that one. Destiny 2 Renegades. Won by Albane for $11. Fred, my God, boys. You in a battle this week on the games. Fred bid $10 and didn't succeed. It was going back and forth. Last one in there, the Berlin Apartment. Won by Albane with a bid of $11. He did not succeed, though, because game is no longer eligible. The game already had reviews. Fred also bid $5, didn't win because same thing. What? Chaos back and forth between Albane and Fred this week. Holy smokes.
They both sprayed and prayed, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so standings. Ross is in first. Oh, we have a new number one. It was Jessica. Now it's Ross. Ross, you cleaned up this week. You got some good points, man. So Ross is in first. Then Jessica. Then Darth Stridius. Pardon me, losing my voice after all that. Then Kat. Then Albane. Then myself. Then Pat, Margot, NJK, Stainsby Kingsby, Fred, Phoenix, Simon, Joelle. No games released.
Hell no.
And more games got delayed on your list.
Yeah, they did.
What was the game that I saw and I was like, holy smoke, not another one.
There was one that was actually my favorite thing because of the note that it said on it. Because I was like, this has pretty much been what has happened to me all year. So the one that
was it Coffee Talk Tokyo?
It was I don't
or
think
Mouse
so.
PI for Hire. I feel like that's been delayed.
It was Pony Island 2 Panda Circus.
Oh shoot.
And it says
what happened?
It says estimated release date changed from TBA to 2026 or later. Note added. Developer has hinted at a 2026 release date. We're comfortable saying not 2025.
Oh my God.
So I was like, that's pretty much what I feel like.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Joelle's going to get a special prize this year.
Yay.
All right, let's talk about the games we're playing. Catherine, Ghost of Yote. How's it treating you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Kitsune's still alive for now. I'm actually enjoying that part of the game. Slight spoilers, you guys could skip ahead, but it's the sneaky Yote. So there's a lot of like puzzles and shit.
That's fun.
Ooh, I like puzzles.
To get, for I don't know if it's gonna like every Yote is gonna have their flavor, because like the Oni's just this big warlord dude. So when you were liberating areas, you just kind of show up and fucking hit people in the face with your sword till they stop moving. This one, like, to get access to a lot of like their hideouts or like their compounds, you actually have to like figure shit out, because they have like traps and shit.
That's cool.
Or like yeah. So you need like a fucking cipher to figure shit out to get into places. Ooh. So I was like, I've played so much Legends of Zelda, like bring it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this part. Also, it's up north, the northern part of the island, so we're in the snow, and I was like, hey, same. And there's like mechanics where you get into blizzards and whiteouts and you have to like survive the blizzard. So you need fire, maybe you have to like run really fast. Like this is like the most fun I've had so far in the game. Like I'm really enjoying this area more than the previous area. And I got like some great shots of like being in the mountains with like the winter sun and stuff. Like I gotta show it with like animals in the background. Yeah. Really taking my time with this area because I'm loving it so much. And it's great because like you run around, you meet somebody there, a character, and with that character you kind of like go solving the mysteries of how to get to the kitsune so that you can hit said kitsune with your sword until he stops moving. Because that's the point of the game. It's Kill Bill. Basically. Kill Bill with Erika Ishii. In feudal Japan. So yeah, no, I'm this part, like narratively speaking, and so far it's my favorite so far.
Nice.
I still have like the two sons then to kill and the man himself, but they will also be hit with a sword until they stop moving eventually.
Nice. Joelle, it looks like you're playing something real fun.
I actually did pick up a gaming device.
Yay!
I did. I thought to myself, I don't know if I'm ready for like the whole scene and epicness of Yote yet, because my brain was still like in sludge mode. And I thought, you know what? Actually, I have a DLC that I need to play. So I did pick up the Switch 2, and I started the Sea of Stars DLC, Throes of the Watchmaker. And I was really excited to be able to play that. And I loved how I haven't touched Sea of Stars since I finished it. So that game has been dormant through a console like change. And also, so when I booted it up, and then I got the game, I opened up the game and it said you just have to go to a file that you already have a saved game on that you've like beaten, like you rolled credits on the game file. And I did that, and I left the area that I was in. So like I went out of I was like in the last castle, and I like left the last castle, and immediately the option to start the DLC popped up. So it just was like, hey, we see that you're back. Would you like to start the DLC? And I was like, yes, please. They're like, would you like to go there right now? We'll just transport you there. Like, yes, please. And so it was really, really nice because I was like, oh, I have to remember how to get to where the DLC starts. And there are so many things. I was like, oh, I have to like dig back in my brain to figure it out. But they made it so easy. So I was really happy. I like could launch right in, and I'm not super far into it, but I am. It just takes me right back to playing Sea of Stars. Like it is so far, it is so fun. And they have like it's a new world, new characters, a whole new plot point. I mean, as it should for a DLC. Like all the things that it needs to have are there. New combat system, new weapons and skills, and it is it's really fun, and the plot that they set out to do, it was really clever and ties into a little bit of the story that you were introduced when you went through the game and the Watchmaker. So I thought that was really nice that they went back to that character and had the DLC be a riff off of that. So I'm really excited to continue to play it. I don't know how long it is, but I think it'll be a good piece to like sit. And then because I was on the Switch too, and my partner, I gave him the Ally because he wanted to play Midnight Burrow, and so we were both on the couch playing our devices, and I was like, I hate sitting and like looking down, like, you know, that motion of like your head's down and you're holding it. So I'm going to try to find something where I can like put the device up on something and like look, because I feel like I'm getting bad like hunchback because I'm always like hunched over all day. So we'll see. But
the good thing is there's a really good kickstand on that. So if there's a way you can prop it up on something, that's one thing that they did a really good job with the kickstand.
I didn't even.
So you just need to jack it up on something. Or we were talking about this in the Discord channel. I bought this like clamp thing that I attached to a lamp by me, but like I don't know if it'd fit a Switch 2. I think I was pushing it, putting the Switch 1 in there. But I'm sure there's ones out there that would potentially fit it. You just got to get the ring measurements right, because like I bought an iPad mount for Mike's sim rig, and like that's a fair size.
Oh yeah, maybe I should try to do that. But yeah, it's been because I was sitting there and I'm like, I kind of. And then on the TV, we have a fairly big TV. We put on a Thanksgiving fireplace scene
Oh, cute.
So we like turn the fire on and then we're like playing games, and I'm like,
Nice.
this is actually really cozy. And I just wanted to not like, have I probably could use my computer. I have like a computer lap table.
Yeah.
So I probably could throw it on there for now.
Yeah, I think there's also ones that you can get that are on like stands
Yeah.
that do almost like a lamp itself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem with all these devices now. And even I find a phone, like if I'm on it a lot for a certain day, my neck will be cramping or my hand will cramp.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that.
But yeah, so like that's fun. Having a good time.
Nice. I'm playing a game that is going to be in early access as of Wednesday. I'm playing Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. Got early access thanks to the company that is promoting the game. Guys, I don't know if we remember talking about, maybe Joelle, you weren't here back when Moonlighter 1 released back in 2018, but I was pretty struck by that game. It's essentially and same premise kind of in both of them. They're an action role-playing game with like roguelike mechanics in it, where you are a shopkeeper by day and adventurer by night. And back the game that came out in 2018, it was very much like a pixel art isometric sort of style. And now for the second version, they have upgraded the graphics and it is now like a 3D isometric, because you're still kind of looking down, same sort of stylings. And I think it would suit both of you ladies as a type of game that you would enjoy, because it has the challenge of the mechanics of some of the combat, but then also to the rogue kind of like managing your skill set and what you might get as you go through and playing through the levels, as you try to kind of like adventure your way through, collecting items for you to then sell in your shop. So it takes all the best things from the previous game and just levels them up. So all the stuff that I really enjoyed about, especially like managing your shop, now has are more involved. So not only like when you find your items, when you're out collecting and adventuring, you bring it back to your shop, you don't really know how much they're going to be valued for. So you essentially have a gauge based on shoppers that come through your store and will go up to an item, look at it based on the money that you decided to sell it for, and they can give you one of 4 ratings. They could give it a money symbol eyes, super happy interaction, which means that you've sold this super cheap. A just happy face, meaning it's a good price. A unfortunate, but we'll still buy it face. And then a angry face, meaning you way overpriced this item. So you balance that as you try to figure out each of these different items and how much, they're worth it for cost. But something that, and maybe I don't remember this from the other game, so I want to say that it's brand spanking new to this game, is that there are perks and things in the shop to help you kind of manage making sales and increasing the value of certain different types of items that you may have for sale. And they're all called relics. There's different rarities of them. There's common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare, things like that. And of course, that then impacts how much they sell for. And you use this money to upgrade your equipment, buy more things for your shop to make it sell better, upgrade your space. But then there's a mechanic as well, as I'm only like about 12 hours in, there's a mechanic as well to do with you earning more money to give to this void to open up. I'm not really sure why this void is there. Maybe it's going to help you because all these people are trapped on in this world together. And then the other side, the flip side of it, of course, is the adventuring, which is very much a roguelike. You go through and, beat all the enemies in a level before you can move on to the next one. When you do that, you either are offered a chest where you can pick up relics, or you might be offered, depending on the type of piece cell of the pattern in the rogue that you're kind of going through, because you got a choice. You can pick one where you get chest of items that you may want to sell, or you may get a power up, or it may be some other kind of challenge that's involved, or some other kind of perk. And as you're going through and collecting things in your backpack, you have a certain amount of space, but the items that you pick up may have curses on them. And if you put one item next to another item, it may say, hey, whatever you put in the cell right above this item, it's going to burn it and it's going to get destroyed. But it also could be you can burn an item and that actually levels up the item that did the burning and things like that. So you're playing a little bit of puzzle with the items that you're putting in your backpack that you want to bring with you. You're also limited in how much space is in your backpack. So you need to make strategic choices because you want to make money. And you also want to bring the most amount of item possible, but you also don't want to accidentally destroy something you didn't want to. So you're playing an interesting balance there to see, how much you can bring back and then resell as you continue through your journey of being both adventurer and shopkeeper. There are bosses at the end of the levels to battle. You may choose at one point, you're like, I want to go and do this boss because I'll get some sort of item that'll help me upgrade something. And you go through that process and you want to pick the path of least resistance. But at the same time, the resistance is good because you might get a power up. So you're playing that dance the entire time. I've seen 3 different levels now with very different variations of enemies and attack types and even power-ups as it changes between also different items that you can then sell. Early items obviously are the cheaper common ones, and then as you make your way through and you push further and push further, you get more options for more expensive items to sell or things that you might need for upgrading your gear, your outfit, to make it easier for you to move forward. So yeah, it's got all the things that scratch the itch that make you want to do just one more round. And with all the improvements on top of a game that was already really solid before. So if you're into that kind of like rogue-like game, but also too has a little bit of like a cozy vibe to it, but still has some challenge and some combat, this might be the game for you. It is in early access right now. Through Steam and on PC, you can pick it up. It's also on Game Pass via PC. Just found out about that the other day, which is pretty awesome. So if you want to give it a sample there, it's not on console yet, but there is intention eventually for it to be on consoles. They said for sure Xbox Series X and S consoles eventually. So it doesn't have a final release date yet. Of course, this is very much the beginning. You are playing an early access game by dropping the money on it. So it's, I've played 12 hours. I'm nowhere near the end or hitting the wall, but there are definitely spots where I can see with different upgrade elements where it says coming soon and things like that. So they're definitely not totally complete. But yeah, I've got to say it is really fun. And if you like that type of game, almost feeling like balancing between the farming of Stardew Valley and then the combat side of Stardew Valley, it's kind of that balance back and forth over and over again in a really, really cute, very gorgeous, great music way with a great gameplay loop. So yeah, I think you guys should check it out when the time comes.
Yeah, I'm put on my list.
Yeah, I know you've talked about the first one a lot, and I think Pascal played it because of your recommendation, and I know it's been like on my list and I never got to it. Maybe this version, because I'm looking at the Steam page and they have like a thing saying, why you should play this. And it seems like they made it so that like there's nods to the old game, but you can get into this one without having played the previous one.
Oh yeah, there's no like story carryover that I can tell or anything like that. Like they walk you through the beginning. Like if you're brand spanking new, you'll be totally fine, right? They're like, now you go and battle, and now you can open your thing. Now you can open your store with all the items you collected, and kind of like as it opens up the mechanics in the little village that you're in, and you get to meet all the different characters, and they all do different jobs. One dude over here is you can go and upgrade your gun. Over here is the armorer. Over there is people that you can, as you pick up recipes for things in your shop to help make your items sell at a higher rate and things like that. So yeah, there's lots of stuff to do in it already. Yeah, Kat, I think Pascal's definitely going to enjoy this again. I think you and Joelle would also like it as well, especially Joelle, where I know you've played a lot of roguelikes. This is not The what was the super one that got nominated for a whole bunch of Game of the Year awards? No, not Hades. What is the other one?
Hollow Knight.
Oh my God, Hollow Knight.
Oh, Hollow Knight. Yeah, I was like, what?
Silk Song. I was like, starts with an S. Starts with an S.
Silk Song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Silk
This
Song.
is not that.
Thank God.
But it's definitely more of the. I would say this is a cozy roguelike.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's still challenge in there. Like, I haven't bit one of the bosses yet. I just keep getting to the end and then get really close. And then there's that little bit of me being like, but I have a bag full of items that could make me tons of money.
Yes.
And then I would level up. And then boss would be a heck of a lot easier. I am not risking it. It has that gameplay loop that gets you back in there all the time that I think you ladies would super enjoy.
Yeah, and I'm looking at some of the art style right now, and it really reminds me of Bastion. Like, I don't know if people played that game from Supergiant Games, who did make Hades too, but they it is very much reminiscent of Bastion, and I loved Bastion, and I've replayed Bastion a number of times. So if this, because it's got that like combat style to it, but like you said, like there's so many other pieces and complexities around merch and looting and all these things, but just it really reminds me of that, so immediately I have that positive association with it. So I already put it on my wish list. So
awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be continuing to play it. It is definitely the type of game too where I'm going to play it for a bit and then I'm going to hit a wall and be like, now I want to wait and see what it's going to come back with. Like, I still, I want to play definitely at least 10 more hours, and then I'll be like, okay, now I'm ready. Like Pal World and other ones where it's just like, okay, I know what this is now. I want to play it as the main game. Like Slime Rancher 2 did the same thing to me. So yeah, I think you ladies would enjoy it. And tell Pascal. He would love it.
He listens to this podcast, so
There you go, Pascal.
He'll hear it.
Game recommendation. It's out on the 19th. All right. This is a podcast about video games. So let's play a podcast game about video games. Joelle, what do we got today?
Well, in honor of the Game Award nominees, I put together a sweet little Game Awards trivia podcast game. So all of these trivia questions are gonna have 4 answers, and one of the answers is correct. And there's about 6 questions. We can go ahead and I'll read the question and then read the answer, and then you have to pick guess your answer. All right, so we're kicking it off with question 1. Which game holds the record for the most awards nominated in a single year?
Can we count this year?
We count this year, and also, the Game Awards is not too old, but yeah. So yeah, we can count this year.
Okay, because I also too they announced a few stats with the Game Awards as they put it out today. So I may know this early unless you counted this year, but it may be Expedition 33, Clair Obscur. Or I said that backwards. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 with 12. Am I right?
I didn't even read the answers.
Oh, really?
Kat, do you want me to read the answers, or do you want to piggyback off of Leah?
Oh, I'm gonna say.
Do you want me to read your choices, or do you just?
Oh, she has a multiple choice.
You had multiple choices?
Yeah, I have multiple choice.
Okay,
sorry.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so The Last of Us Part 2, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, God of War Ragnarok, and then Elden Ring.
I'm gonna say Clair Obscur.
You are correct. It is, yeah. Oh. So yeah, it 12 nominations. It is going to be the most nominated game in a single year.
They mentioned that today in a tweet. They pulled some interesting stats. They had the most nominated publishers of the year, and then they specifically called out Clair Obscur Expedition 33 for the most nominated game in TGA history with 12 noms.
Yeah.
Are we surprised? No.
Well deserved.
Not at all. No.
Well deserved. All right, question 2. What year did the Game Awards first debut as a standalone show separate from Spike TV's VGAs?
Holy crap.
Your choice. You got 4 choices. 2012, 2014, 2016, or 2018?
16.
18.
14.
Wow.
Okay.
Kat,
Yeah.
I knew it was during the fruition of this podcast because I remember once I think we talked about it being on Spike TV and we're like, where the frig do we find Spike TV in Canada?
Yeah.
Before streaming was super prolific in that sense, where they would actually take a television show and put it on TV. But wow, okay, older than anticipated. So last year would have been, or is this year 10 years? Last year was 10 years, or is this year 10 years? How does that work? Because if that was year 1, then last year would be 10 years.
Yeah.
I think last year was the 10th year anniversary because I didn't see anything like on the homepage that it was their 10 year. And I almost am positive they did something special last year because it was the 10 year. Just let me like look at this quick. But I'm pretty sure they did like a big hubbub because it was
a big hoopla.
Yeah, I think it was a bigger dealio. So, all right.
Okay.
Moving on. Question 3. Which game won both Game of the Year and Best Narrative in 2020? Your choices are Hades, The Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, or Cyberpunk 2077.
Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, Last of Us Part 2, I'm pretty sure.
You are correct. It is
Woo!
The Last of Us Part 2. All right.
2 for 3, Kat. 2 for 3.
So far,
Which
yeah.
indie game shocked audiences by winning Game of the Year in 2018?
18. Okay, so it's not the Latro. Yes, please.
Yeah,
Keep going.
Celeste, Hollow Knight, Among Us, or God of War?
Oh, God of War's not an indie.
I think it's Celeste.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a big deal about them coming up and winning that?
It's Celeste.
Like,
or
I remember
Hollow
that
Knight.
speech. I don't think it was Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it
it's
was Celeste.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Celeste, please. Thank you.
It actually was God of War.
What?
What?
I know, it's a curveball question. It's not.
How
an
is that
indie,
an indie game?
But the trick is that Celeste was nominated, but it wasn't like an indie. Like the category wasn't what indie game wins. It was like all of those other ones were indie games.
Oh, it was
except
game.
for
Yeah, it was. All right. Yeah, you said it was Game of the Year and Narrative.
no. I said which indie game shocked audiences by winning Game of the Year, and then it said God of War. So God of War won in 2018.
How is God of War an indie game?
Isn't I don't know.
It's not an indie game.
I know it's not an indie game.
It's a AAA game. I remember we had the debate about that with Dave the Diver.
Well,
Oh yeah, because Dave the Diver had like
Publisher money.
Publisher money,
afterwards. Yeah. Like it's indie developed, but then publisher picked it up.
yeah. So I think let's see here. All right. But it won Game of the Year in 2018.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So all right. What unique award category was introduced in 2022 to highlight community-driven creativity? Was it Best Modding Community, Best Adaptation, Best Fan Art, or Best Esports Coach?
Can you say the question again?
What unique award category was introduced in 2022 to highlight community-driven creativity?
Mm-hmm.
Choices are Best Modding Community,
Mm-hmm.
Best Adaptation, Best Fan Art, or Best Esports Coach?
Best adaptation.
Best esport coach.
I also guessed Best Esports Coach, but Leah is corrected as Best Adaptation.
Oh, I was like esport coach or mods, but I don't remember seeing a mods ever.
Yeah, I don't. There's best. They've done best ongoing support. Like
for live games.
Yeah, ongoing support, yeah.
And they added accessibility not too long ago, so I was kind of anticipating that popping up, but that didn't pop up in your thing. And then, yeah, the only other thing that could be kind of that, but even adaptation is kind of like a weird one too, because the way you're saying it is like community, but it's not really. It's still big business doing it. Like you're seeing these movies, and it's still like, big money studios putting these off, like
Yeah.
the Super Mario movie and HBO doing less
Sonic
and whatever.
and like all this
Sonic.
stuff. Sonic.
Yeah.
All right. Last question.
Okie dokie.
Which game was the first to win Game of the Year at the Game Awards in 2014? Dragon Age Inquisition, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Destiny, or Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor?
Oh my God, Kat.
It's so hard.
Let's talk this through, okay? So we've got Shadow of Mordor, which was really revolutionary because of the Nemesis system, right? And a lot of people talking about it. Also, where the fuck is that now? Can someone please bring that back? For God's sakes. Then give us one of the other ones, Joelle. You said
Destiny.
Destiny. I could see Destiny. Destiny was a huge release when it released that year. Did it have a fumble during when it launched? I don't remember that, but I remember us doing like tons of promo stuff and we were giving away games at Comic-Con and all that kind of stuff.
Destiny had a fumble because like most of the lore ended up being not in the game.
Right.
They promised like something like World of Warcraft type narrative, and then it didn't make it in the game.
Okay,
Like,
so maybe it's not that one.
Yeah.
What else we got, Joelle?
You got The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
And Dragon Age Inquisition.
And Dragon Age Inquisition. Oof. I don't know. I could see The Witcher doing it. I could see Dragon Age doing it. This is tough. I'm going The Witcher. I feel like I've seen things that says Game of the Year on it, Game of the Year edition.
I'm also leaning towards The Witcher. Like Dragon Age Inquisition I don't think won. Well, no, they did have a Game of the Year edition also.
Yeah, but it could have been any Game of the Year edition too. Was it Golden Joystick? Was it?
I'm gonna go
Game
with
Awards?
You know what? I'm gonna go with Inquisition. You go
All
with
right.
Witcher.
Okay, cool. And neither of us are correct, right, Joelle?
Well, Catherine's long love for the Dragon Age series, I think, has pulled her through because it was Dragon Age Inquisition.
Nice.
Game of the Year
I'm pretty sure I
2014.
bought a Game of the Year edition at one
Nice.
point.
Yeah, I did. The only reason I knew that is because the copy that I bought, like I remember looking at the cover and it said Game of the Year 2014. And I was like, this game will probably be good then because it was Game of the Year.
Did The Witcher come out in 2014 or 2015? Now that I think about it. Or was it 2013?
The
even?
Wild Hunt. It was Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Wild Hunt.
So
Is that DLC then?
No, that's the full name of
No,
it.
That's the full name? Okay.
That's the full name. It came out in
The one that I played.
Initial release was May 18th, 2015.
Okay, so it wasn't even up for Game of the Year. So I could have been right.
You could have been right.
You said 2014.
What was Game of the Year 2015?
It got me. Oh, that's a good one, Joelle. Thanks for that.
That was fun. Oh, it was. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was Game of the Year 2015. So you were just a little off. Just a little bit.
Just off by a wee bit.
But it did win.
But,
so yeah.
You know, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Not when we play Game On. Thanks, Joelle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a wee break, and then we'll get back with Topic of the Week, the 2025 Game Awards nominees. We're going to talk about it right after this break. And man, this podcast is going to be long in the tooth today because we have the 2025 Game Awards nominees that were released today as we record this. But what I do want to put an asterisk in as we get into this here topic of the show is that there was absolutely a ton of stuff that was announced, leaked, shown off, all this kind of news that happened over the past week that, like, let's just put a pin in some of these topics that we're going to have to talk about next week, ladies, including the Steam hardware that was announced, the Legend of Zelda movie photos that showed up, the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer, as well as more info on Pokepia. We're going to have so much to talk about next week.
Dead. Such a good week.
Such a good week. After having, a few, kind of calm weeks. Mm-hmm. I mean, we essentially spoke about freaking GTA 6 all last episode. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was pretty dry on news. And then also, like, amidst all of that, apparently more, like, tea came out of, like, the Crafton X Subnautica 2 drama. Like,
Oh my
apparently
God.
there's, like, shenanigans that Crafton kind of, like, did to not pay the money. It's like, I was like, are you kidding? Some of this shit could have come out, like, the last 2 weeks. Like, it's...
Also, People Make Games went and interviewed a whole bunch of people talking about the Rockstar firings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, so much stuff out there, so much to get into, but, like,
we'll catch up.
ladies,
We'll catch up.
We'll catch up, and, like, we got to bet. We're gamblers here at this podcast.
Yeah.
Gotta bet and go for the glory to know who knows the industry the best as we go through all the nominees for 2025 Game Awards. We're gonna go through each and every category and chat about it, and then discuss who we think it's going to be. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Just to remind everybody, the actual award ceremony is going to be happening on December 11th, 7:30 Eastern PM, that is, 4:30 PT, 11:30 AM GMT. I am intending to be on Discord and watching that live with everybody. If you'd like to do that, come join us and have some fun and help us celebrate all of the, cool announcements, all the awards, maybe make fun of Jeff Neely a little bit if there's any weird, plugs in there. Is there a drinking game about how many times he now says Kojima, his good friend Kojima?
How many celebrities are going to show up that don't?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
What kind of festivities are going to happen on December 11th? So, yeah, it's going to be fun. So what I did is, because I kind of anticipated that the website was going to be a hot mess. I actually, as the announcements were coming out, I wasn't watching it live because I was in a physical meeting, but I was watching on Twitter. So I grabbed all of the categories from Twitter as they were announced. The very first one that we're going to start off with, though, best performance, didn't actually say what game and what character each of these people were nominated for.
Yeah,
so I kind of want to pull that up. Let's.
I have it.
You have it? Okay.
I do. I pulled it up.
Right.
So I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me read off the names, and then Joelle, you can say which character, which game that they're from.
Yeah.
Because, that gets confusing, doesn't it? All right, best performance. The nominees are Ben Starr, and which game was it, and which character, Joelle?
So Ben Starr played Verso in Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Nice. Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox also played Gustav in Expedition 33.
Erika Ishii.
That's
Erika
Atsu.
is Atsu, in Ghost of Yotai.
Nice. Jennifer English.
Jennifer English played Mayel in Clair Obscur.
So that's 3 characters
That
from
is
Clair Obscur and 1 from Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, keeping going. Kanatsu Kato.
So she was the main protagonist in Silent Hill F, and I forgot what her name was in the.
And is
she
there
was
a
the
name in
main
game?
I don't know.
I wish they had put in that. Maybe they had a character count. They couldn't put it all in there.
Well, that'd be weird. Oh yeah, Hinaku. That's right, Hinaku.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Hinaku. Yep.
All right. And then Troy Baker. Which version of Troy Baker do we see for this?
The version that we're voting on this year for voice acting is for his performance in Indiana Jones.
Well, right then and there is 3 noms out of the 12, I guess, unless they don't count multiple people in one category for Clair Obscur. Ladies,
also, opportunity missed that Andy Serkis was not nominated for Clair Obscura Best Voice Actor.
Because he was Renoir. As Renoir, he was good.
I know.
Wow.
Come on.
Damn. So, who do we think is going to win?
God. Oh, no.
Because I'm between Ben Starr and Charlie Cox.
For me, it's between Ben Starr and Erika Ishii.
I don't know, Mayel, she really on guard. I mean, come on. I mean, she's got so many
Some of her stuff fell flat for me, I'll be honest.
Okay. All right.
Compared to the depth of like Ben Starr and Charlie Cox that they offered. Mind you, Charlie Cox was there for 5 minutes. But he was
spoiler alert. But yeah, I wondered about that. I was like, I wonder if they're just gonna give it to Charlie because he like had the like stand out kind of a deal. So
yeah, I don't know. Like
I don't know.
Like I'm nitpicking here because like all three of them were stellar.
Yeah.
So it's just about like you got to nitpick to pick one.
I think I'm gonna go. I feel like in my heart, like I want Charlie to win, but I think it'll be Ben Starr. I think
it's gonna be Ben Starr too.
Yeah,
all right, all three of us are going for Ben Starr.
Yeah, because again, it's not like who we want to win; it's who we think
is gonna win.
Yeah, my heart.
That's it.
I want Erika to win, but I don't know if they will.
Yeah.
Okay, next category: Best Art Direction. The nominees are Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghosts of Yote, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong. Guys, if this doesn't go to Clair Obscur, no, mind you, I didn't play Ghosts of Yote, but
Ghosts of Yote has good art direction, but has like between that and Ghosts of Tsushima, like there's not leaps and bounds. So, and you know, like Hades 2 also has like massive like beautiful art direction. But again, like, and Hollow Knight Silksong, like these are all good. It's just like you have like one new game and then 4 sequels.
Yeah.
Which stuff that we've all like their art direction was already good. So they improved, like it did improve, but it's just incrementally because they were already like amazing. So I think just because of the newness, Clair Obscur is going to take this category.
I just think that some of the stuff that they put in there, like it looked
the
so
gommage, the
homage. And then just like it kind of looked like Art Nouveau, Art Deco-y kind of but still like post-apocalyptic in its own unique way.
And I think too that the way that it unfolded, like it was such a unique telling of the story that it was given. So I just thought like that was because the whole time you're like, why is this happening? And I just think that I was so skeptical that it wasn't gonna land, and it 10,000% did. So I am also gonna say Clair Obscur.
All right, we're all in Clair Obscur. Just copy and paste the same thing again, Kat.
Yep.
Right now, we're all winners or we're all losers.
That's right.
Okay, number 3, Best Score and Music. The nominees are Hollow Knight Silksong, Hades 2, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Ghosts of Yote, and Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. The only difference between this and the last one is nothing. They're split in the Word document, so I'm just looking through. I'm like, no, they just changed up the order on me.
Again, a new game with fucking sequels. I haven't played Death Stranding. I think honestly, like this one, like the other categories, I could see it not going to Clair Obscur. This one, I don't see it. It has to go to Clair Obscur.
It has to go to. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Copy paste.
Jesus Christ.
Next one.
We swear we'll pick other games.
Well, now here's the monkey wrench. Best ongoing game.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel's Rivals, or No Man's Sky.
I'm going to say Helldivers 2 because of the memes.
Yeah, and it finally came out on the opposite console, right? On Xbox?
Yeah.
Didn't it come out on Xbox already?
Yeah, it's either that or Marvel Rivals, but Marvel Rivals kind of like had peaks and valleys. I think Helldivers 2 found their audience, and it's just like the funniest game ever. Like I think they're really like into community support.
I think it's good. I'm gonna vote No Man's Sky.
I was thinking that too.
I'm gonna vote No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of really good buzz about the fixes and where it's been and where it's going. But I think for me, I was torn between Final Fantasy. Everyone loves Final Fantasy.
I know, but I feel like I don't
They're
get the
there
same
every year.
buzz for Final Fantasy and Fortnite this year. I'm finding it's not as buzzy as other years. Now, mind you, they've got some cool stuff going with Daft Punk and things like that. With the performances and stuff that they do. But like,
they're there
and
every
in
year.
that, that's cool. Yeah, but I'm just, it's not. And Marvel's Rivals, I did hear a lot about that, but I feel like it's, like, has that been around a while, or did that just come this year?
This year.
And they just keep updating and updating. Yeah, I feel like for this kind of one, it needs to be longer than a year.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm crazy.
It's
maybe
either this
Marvel's
year
Rivals
or
have
last
been
year, but it hasn't been out all that long.
Let me check. The game was released on PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series XS on December 6th of 2024, with a PlayStation 4 released on September 12th, 2025. Okay, so it's been over a year.
It's
just about.
It's going to be a year in December. So
yeah, there you go. Just before this comes out. All right. Best mobile game: Destiny: Rising, Persona 5: The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Amuse: Pretty Derby,
is it
and Wuthering
Amamasume? Is it a Japanese?
Yeah. I was gonna say
Amasume?
yeah,
okay, I've never
Amasume.
heard of this game before in my life.
I think it's a Japanese word. I think. I'm not sure.
Okay, I don't know this game at all.
Okay.
And Wuthering Waves.
I gonna say Persona 5? Question mark. It's either Sonic.
Yeah.
I don't know the others. I
don't
know
the others
Destiny
either.
had a mobile game.
And the thing is, too, is I feel like I hadn't heard much about any of them.
Yeah.
Like, isn't Marvel's Rivals a... No, they don't have.
No, you're thinking of the card game.
Mobile version. I'm thinking of the card version. Yeah. Okay. The one I'm seeing advertised on TikTok all the time?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you, Kat, on Persona 5.
I am going to go Sonic Rumble.
Okay, cool.
For the sheer celebritism of Sonic.
Perfect. No one chose the one that I can't pronounce. Good.
It's gonna win just to spite
there you
us.
go.
Right,
just to spite us. So
Just to force us to learn the pronunciation.
Best adaptation. Here's that one come in that category. Come back around again.
In 2022.
Yeah. A Minecraft movie. Devil May Cry. The show, that is. The Last of Us Season 2. Splinter Cell Death Watch. And Until Dawn.
Okay.
Last of Us.
I'm going with the Minecraft movie.
Oh, I am totally going with the Minecraft movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Just because
The
of like the memes.
Last of Us Season 2 didn't hit.
Nope.
Didn't feel like the moment as Last of Us the first season did.
The producer, he quit. And so did the people that were running the show. They're not running the next season because
the folks that wrote the game. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but even of the HBO show, the people that wrote the writer and stuff, yeah, they're not doing the next season.
Crazy.
So
okay, I was not up to date on the tea. I just remember people being like,
I loved it because I liked the game though. I think so many people forgot the reaction that The Last of Us 2 got. The game was not received well. So I was actually really surprised that they followed the storyline as close as they did, because I was like, people did not like this overall.
I don't think
they didn't like
people like the big reveal that happens halfway through the season. I understand. And it wasn't even really halfway through the season, but I think people were mad.
Well,
people didn't like the game because it was like a female protagonist and a female antagonist. I thought it was just straight up.
People didn't like the game because their person that they were cheering for ended up being the villain.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. They didn't like.
It was a
they didn't
bait
like the
and switch.
story. Yeah, they didn't like how the story went.
But then the Pedro Pascal of it all.
Yeah, that didn't help. They should have. They should have had someone different in that role. But I saw the Minecraft movie. I don't know a thing about Minecraft, but I thought that movie was fun.
It was cute. It's not one that I ever want to watch again. I don't feel like it really requires a repeat
but I'm glad
viewing.
I watched it.
I enjoyed it. Yeah. And they're making another one now, so it obviously made them the money that they wanted it to make.
Yeah.
Next year, this will be Super Mario Galaxy. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
I had no idea Devil May Cry had a show.
Isn't it animated?
Is it? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's on, I think it's on Netflix.
It's on
I need to reach out
that's
to
why.
Netflix and watch like Splinter Cell and Devil May Cry, to be honest.
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't watch the Splinter Cell yet.
Okay. Well, I
Me
know what
neither.
I'm doing now.
And I fell out of the loop on the Until Dawn bit. I don't remember that
I'm like,
outside of the game.
Did we touch about it in a news story at one point that it was happening? I feel like we might.
was it a movie?
It was a film.
Yeah.
Okay, they made an actual film about Until Dawn. I mean, that was a flippin' game. You could have just watched the game.
Yeah.
Watched a YouTube about the game. I bet you it would have been a better story,
Yeah.
probably, because you had more time with it.
It was made with real actors also.
Yes. Big actors, too.
Wow.
Yeah, the girl from Heroes.
Yep, and Rami Malek.
Oh, all right.
Next one. Best Narrative. And the nominees are Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghosts of Yote, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F. And the winner is going to be...
Are we picking?
Let's say it together.
We're all picking Claire Obscure, aren't we?
Yeah,
I am.
We
yeah.
are. This is going to come down to like the wire, or it's not going to win shit all.
No, I think it's going to sweep.
I think it's going to
gonna
clean
house. Yeah, it's going to clean house. I would love like for Ghost of Yote or Silent Hill F to win,
Mhm.
but I just think it's going to be. I mean, that narrative was pretty bonkers.
I
so-
kind of wish Blueprints was in that. The
That's
narrative of
true.
Blueprints
Yeah.
is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm actually disappointed of how little Blueprints is nominated based on how fucking interesting that game was.
Yes, I
my
agree.
friend at work is playing it.
Yeah.
And he's been info dumping about the game.
Oh yeah.
Every lunch. I haven't played a minute of it, but I am
You should.
invested.
It's a Pascal game. Has he played it?
I think so. I think he's tried
good.
it. I know Alban was talking to him about it, but yeah, I'm just like, but my friend who's like telling me like he says he has photos on his phone, and he I walked into work. He was like, "Hey, good morning. By the way, I was thinking about a puzzle while sitting on the REM this morning, and I solved it. And tonight I'm going to go and do another run." I was like, "Peo Carius." I'm like, this is next level. But he's like, if you should be playing this. You love puzzles. Why aren't you playing this? I'm like, because now I'm playing it with you. Just like yapping at lunch.
Got the guide. You got the guide going.
It's like watching a Twitch streamer or YouTuber, but it's like IRL while I'm eating my like microwave lunch, and then what did you do?
It had a great narrative though.
Yeah.
It was
Great
a really
narrative.
cool idea. Yeah, as you try to figure out why you did this infinite loop every day. I'm kind of sad it wasn't nominated for that. But the best narrative is going to go to Expedition 33. Who are we kidding? Best audio design. Battlefield 6, just to throw in a monkey wrench. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Ghost of Yote, and Silent Hill F.
I would go Silent Hill. I feel like the horrors, they do good with audio.
Yeah, Death Stranding could do that too. Was there a lot of audio cues and stuff that you had in Ghost of Yote?
I mean, I would say Claire Obscure. In my experience, Claire Obscure had way more than Ghost of Yote.
Yeah.
Like Claire Obscure, you really had to like listen to for the combat. They gave you a lot of hints in the combat through.
They
audio.
had wasn't that something people were saying too, that there was lots of maybe not visual cues but audio cues.
A lot of audio cues.
Yeah. I remember that being like when I was looking up like tutorials of how to beat these bosses and stuff like that, and they were like, turn up the volume on the audio for the animations, and you're like, that's a choice. But no, it was real. They kind of telepath what they were doing based on the audio stuff. So yeah, maybe it is Claire Obscure again. Put my name down on that one again.
For Ghost of Yote, it's like the audio design is amazing, but it serves more like the environment and the immersion. A bit of gameplay, yes, because like some noise to know like which type of attack is coming, and like the ching-chings of the sword and stuff like that. But it's very much like galloping through the snow and having like wild horses in the background and, like this kind of like 360 environmental. It's more subtle. I don't know if people notice that as much versus like a horror game or a Battlefield, where
Well,
Yeah,
like,
Battlefield, I could see it.
And the way that they use this audio on the controller too, like for the DualSense controller audio.
oh
in the
yeah,
game
when you
is
play your
really,
shamisen.
Oh yeah, oh
It's
yeah,
really
it's
good.
really
Yeah.
neat. I also think that Battlefield 6, for me, it's between Battlefield 6 and Clair Obscur, just because like from what I've seen from that Battlefield, like that audio design is insane. With all of the booms and tings and
It informs
bullets and just,
gameplay
like,
a lot in those kinds of games.
so much. So I just think that I still think Clair Obscur is going to take it though. So I'm going to vote for that.
I'm going
Okay.
for the horror game because apparently, like, when the girl starts freaking out, people start freaking out. Like, she's just like,
Oh yeah,
going
it
ape
is.
shit.
Yeah. She gave a crazy performance in that audio design. Like, it makes you very uncomfortable.
Best independent game.
There you go.
Absolem, Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong.
Okay,
This is a hard category.
This
Ball
one,
X
like,
Pit.
I don't think is going to go to Clair Obscur. I think people are going to vote for, like, an actual darling.
Like, is it going to be the one that everybody was asking for fucking ever? Is it going to go to the one that blew up for a month and a half on the internet?
Yeah.
Is Ball and Pit? I hear tons of people playing that right now. Hades, I'm not going to lie. I feel like the early access kind of took the thunder out of Hades.
It
Am I
totally
crazy?
did. No, I totally agree with you. I mean, it's very, very good though. Like, Hades 2 is.
But the hype, like
Yeah,
that
the hype,
itch,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think it needed to be an early access, but fine and dandy. I kind of want Blueprints to win it.
I also want Blueprints to win it, but I don't
think it.
I don't know if it actually will. I wondered if actually it's gonna. I think if any category, a different game is gonna squeeze past Clair Obscur, it could be Hollow Knight. But also, Hollow Knight was really hard, so I don't know.
I'm going with Blueprints. Kat, you can put me on Blueprints. Just because.
I'm going with Hollow Knight. I'm very confident it's going to win.
It's tough.
I know, it's so tough.
It's a tough year for the indies because
It
you've got
is.
some really killer indies.
Yeah, I'm also going to say Hollow Knight because of the anticipation for that thing. So I'm going to say Hollow Knight.
And it just being like, hi, it's coming in like 2 weeks.
Next week.
Yeah.
Best community support: Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, or No Man's Sky.
I feel like Baldur's Gate already won that one last
Didn't
year.
they win Game of the Year last year? Didn't
I
it come out last year?
Yeah.
What won Game of the Year last year?
What?
What won Game of the Year last year?
That was 2 years ago.
2 years
Baldur's
ago?
Gate. Yeah, last year was
Balatro.
Was it Balatro? It was
Yeah.
Balatro.
Balatro won the Game of the Year?
Oh,
I know it won the
so.
Canadian Game of the Year, but it won Game of the Year too?
I'm pretty sure it did.
Game of the Year 2024.
Do we remember well?
Astrobot. Sorry, it was Astrobot.
Oh God, yes, right. It was Astrobot.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Right.
I wanted
Oh,
Balatro to win, but Astrobot won, and I was like, you know what?
It was such a good game.
I love that it like won over stuff like super mega games.
Game slaps.
So good.
I get I've signed up to all the PR newsletters and whatever, and I get ones where it's like Balatro but with stocks, and I was like, what? I was like, that's how people are comparing. You've made it when people compare everything to your game. It's your game plus something.
Yeah.
Or your game but something else.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Helldivers 2. I don't know why, but I feel like it got all new legs when the Xbox crew joined on.
I'm either Helldivers 2 or I guess Baldur's Gate. They had their like last update and then I guess they pieced out. So, but the memes do be funny that they post.
The memes be meming.
I'm gonna go with
Joelle,
Helldivers
what do you
as
think?
well.
What do you think?
I don't know if I should stick with the pack or break away.
I mean, we may be crazy.
Well, no. I'm going to go No Man's Sky again. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to go
Do
No Man's
it.
Sky.
Okay. Best multiplayer. Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain. Elden Ring Night Rain. I don't know why that's hard to say. Peak and Split Fiction.
I want Peak to win, but Battlefield 6 is going to win.
I'm going Split Fiction. I kind of want to play that over Christmas with Mike.
It is very fun. Best multiplayer, though. I'm also going to say Split Fiction. Based on that, so many more people will probably play it.
Yeah. Arc Raiders, though, is doing really good on Steam.
I think it's between Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6. But I want Peak to win because it's like underdog and their TikToks are super funny.
Yeah. This feels like a repeat of last year, but most anticipated game, 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6. We thought this was actually going to be nominated this year, but here we are. Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
I mean, I just feel like Grand Theft Auto should have been nominated just out of spite. So it's like, come on, you guys. Like, stop. Like,
I'm putting Grand Theft Auto because fuck it.
Here's the thing. Would people be mad enough that it's not Grand Theft Auto?
Yes, I feel like there might be a backlash.
And if it's not Grand Theft Auto, what is it?
I think it's going to be either
Wolverine. I think Wolverine.
Really? Over First Light?
Yeah.
Over Resident Evil?
Yeah, over Resident Evil? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I feel like more people know about Wolverine than know about Resident Evil. I don't know.
Well,
Resident Evil has the horror side to it. Not rated R, because Marvel's Wolverine could be rated R too, with all the stabby through the.
People love their Res Evils, though.
I know. What are you going with, Joelle?
Well, I'm gonna say Resident Evil.
Okay. Content Creator of the Year, and I really hope I say these names right. We have Kadrel. Am I saying that right? Kai Sanat. That's how you say his name. Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut.
With the image of the burnt peanut.
Burnt Peanut.
I have no idea who these people are.
I know who Kai Sanat is, and I know who Moist Critical is. I'm going with Moist Critical.
I kind of know who Moist Critical is, but wasn't he canceled at one point, or I'm thinking of somebody else?
Not him. He's the one that talks about all the canceled people, though.
Okay. No, he kind of looks like
long dark hair.
But some other long hair guy.
Yeah, you're thinking of Oz Mongold. That's what you're thinking of. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
he's
Moist Critical. I did not mean to put you in the same
he's
category as that asshole.
Yeah, he's no good. Yeah.
I would like to personally and officially apologize to Moist Critical for that mistake. That was bad.
That was bad. For that, Kat's voting for him.
I was gonna vote for Sakura Miko just because I like a good VTuber, but yeah, you know what? Mea culpa. I'll vote for Moist Critical.
How about you, Joelle? What do you think?
I mean, a part of me wants to vote for the burnt peanut just because
burnt peanut.
It is burnt peanut.
Who the frig is burnt peanut? Am I that out of touch with what's happening in the real world, in the internet world? It's not really real. Burnt peanut.
Yeah.
What are you? Oh my god.
Yeah, burnt peanut, because like he is actually a burnt peanat. Like it's like
I see
zoom.
That's the icon. It's
a
peanut. Still in a shell.
Yeah, with eyes.
Inflamed. Oh my goodness. So who are you going for, the peanut?
I think I'm going to go for
Is the peanut going to take it?
I think so.
All right, cool. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Best debut indie game: Blueprints, Clair Obscure, Dispatch, Megabonk. What's Megabonk?
That's a
don't
good
know.
question.
Dear Megabonk.
I've added so many games to my wish list.
It's really a game about bonking. Holy shit.
Oh, it's got a fox. What is this?
You just
Oh, it came out a month? No, it came out earlier in the year. Oh, that quick review came out a month ago.
I'm going
Roguelike survival game where you must fight your way through hordes of enemies and bosses and randomly generated map. Grab loot on the way. Level up your character. Upgrade your weapons and survive for as long as you can.
So it's like
How
a
can you make it
vampire survivor.
upgrade and get overpowered? That's what it says in all caps.
I'm
I
voting
just
for
read what it said.
Blueprints.
Yeah, throw me on there too. I mean, it's going to be fucking Claire Obscure. Come on.
Fuck them. It can be
I
Blueprints
also-
for once.
I think it's gonna be. I already broke rank, so I'm gonna
No,
go.
I'm putting it on. Put me on Expedition 33, Cat. As much as I want Blueprints to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
Both of
it's
y'all?
gonna-
Okay.
with
I'm gonna
best
stick with
debut.
Blueprints.
Best debut.
okay.
yeah.
Stay it.
I'll manifest that for us.
If
All right.
that happens, I'm willing to take that hit.
Yeah. Oh shit,
Best roll-
Avowed. Hello.
Yeah, best role playing game.
That came out.
That came out earlier in the year. Yeah, best role playing game. Avowed, Claire Obscure, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, The Outer Worlds 2, Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, it's going to be Claire Obscure.
I think it's gonna be Claire.
If they're
Obscure.
going to win anything, it's going to be that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not the role playing. I think Kingdom Come Deliverance is more of an RPG.
No.
No,
Okay.
This has every vibe of Final Fantasy that I used to like about Final Fantasy. It's going to be Claire Obscure.
fine.
I'm just saying that if
It's
you're
true,
voting,
it's a JRPG.
It's a JRPG.
JRPG.
yeah, JRPG.
May we?
On guard. Yes.
All right.
I think.
Big it.
Bigot.
I'll be the one on Kingdom Come Deliverance because
All right,
I
all
think if there's a category where there's an actual competition, it's there. But shout out to Avowed. It was a good game, but sorry.
Of course.
But it
Yeah,
came out in
it is.
February this year. Everybody forgot about it.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
It was a
That
thing.
happened.
I played it and I forgot about it.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
That answers your question. That's how many crazy games there were. Also, February was a long time ago.
There was.
Best action adventure game. Action/adventure game. It's not action and adventure. It's action/adventure. You're either doing one or the other. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Ghost of Yokai. Cat already put her freaking thing on that. Didn't even have to jump. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Hollow Knight, Silksong, and Split Fiction.
I'm gonna go with Silksong.
I think it's between Yote and Silksong. I'm manifesting it
too.
for Yote.
Yeah, it's not Indiana Jones. Split Fiction, I'm sorry, it's not that. Death Stranding, I feel like people barely spoke about on the beach.
I mean, it got good reviews. Like, it was a good game. I just think, like, because it's a sequel,
Yeah.
and like, I think
But
that
the other two are too.
Yeah, but there were more awaited.
Yeah.
There was
feel,
more. There was more.
anticipated.
There was more vibes.
Yeah.
It's
There
a
was
Death
more-
Stranding sequel, so I guess I feel like people it like met the expectations. So I was like, okay, I don't know, like maybe Ghost of Yotai. I don't know. To me, I like it more, but I don't know. I didn't play Death Stranding, so I don't know. I'm talking about
Yeah, which one you
What to
picking?
do? Eeny, miny, miny, mo. Silk Song. Put me on Silk Song.
Okay.
Best action game. Battlefield 6. Doom: The Dark Ages. Hades 2. Ninja Gaiden 4. And Shinobi: Art of Vengeance.
Did not hear about Shinobi. Did not know it was a thing. I'm gonna say.
I say Hades 2.
You say Hades? I'm torn between
Mm.
that and Battlefield.
Man, the roguelikes. The roguelites and the roguelikes.
I'm gonna go with.
Who knows the
Battlefield.
difference?
I'm gonna go with big guns.
I'm gonna also go with big guns.
Pew pew.
I feel like Doom could have been a contender as well, but
Mm.
right now Battlefield is really in the.
That feels the
zeitgeist.
hot. Yeah,
Mhm.
the hot ticket. So.
Best fighting game. 2XKO. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection with a K. And Virtua Fighter 5 REVO World Stage.
I should have paid attention to what my colleagues are playing during their lunch break. Because of course them nerds bring their fighting stick to work
Of course.
Of course.
and then they
Of
play.
course.
There's
Yeah.
a
Mortal
reason
Kombat.
that these nerds are on For Honor. They like a good fighting game. I don't know, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fine.
on Mortal Kombat too.
I'm
Just
also
put me
going to
on
say
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
I feel like
This
something
shit.
is going to win,
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
and then I'm going to have missed that vote, and then I'm going to talk to people at work, and they're going to be, ben là, Catherine,
We talk
you
about it
should
every day.
know. Like, we only talk about this fucking game.
I tune you out, boys. Innovation and accessibility. We've got Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight.
Fuck, South of Midnight came out this year. I'm so
Yes, it
sorry.
did.
Yes, it sure did.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Shadows came out this year.
Yeah.
And also, it's its first nomination. Wow, what a year.
Yeah.
Shit.
We ate good this year.
I
For innovation and accessibility.
what's something that somebody did that's new? Didn't EA Sports do something pretty cool?
I don't remember. It's all
Me
I'm
a
gonna,
neither.
say,
blur.
I'm gonna say EA Sports because I feel like a sports game is on there. They must have done something pretty.
I'm gonna do
cool.
Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I'm gonna do
Look,
South
here
of
we go.
Midnight.
All right,
There
there
we
we
go. Best Family Game: Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. It's Mario Kart.
Yeah,
World.
we're
It's
all,
Mario
we're all
Kart
going
World.
on Mario Kart.
Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Donkey Kong Bonanza wins, it might though. People love it, and I
Yeah.
know a lot of parents are playing it with their kids. But I still think Mario Kart World will win. But I think Donkey Kong will be a close second.
Yeah.
Mm. Best Sim/strategy game: The Altars, Final Fantasy Tactics, The Evalis Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, 2 Point Museum. I'm voting for 2 Point Museum just because.
I'm voting
I'm also-
Civ.
It is the best. I restarted another playthrough.
I'm also gonna say 2 Point Museum.
Really? I'm thinking
It's
it's
so flipping
Civ
good.
because like
I mean, it could be
Well,
Sid too.
yeah.
Yeah, that reviewed very well. That's one of the ones that I'm waiting to come at a cheaper deal
Mhm.
over the holiday season on Switch because I want to try playing that with mouse controls on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
I'm just not spending $70 on it right now.
Yep.
Best sports/racing game: EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and then Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It's probably going to go to Mario Kart. So I'm going to say Mario Kart.
I'm thinking the football. Is the
I mean, it could also go to F1 25.
It could
that
also
did
go
okay.
to Sonic Racing Cross World just because like somebody decides to do a meme vote.
It's a pretty big meme vote.
That would be.
With
you know what?
Mario
Mario
Kart
Kart.
World.
Yeah, Mario Kart. It's Mario Kart. Joel?
I'm also gonna say Mario Kart.
All right.
Best esports team. This is the part that I don't know, and it's a wild guess. I don't know about you ladies.
Yeah.
Gen.G, League of Legends, NRG, Valorant, Team Falcons, who played Dota 2, Team Liquid PH, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, and Team Vitality, Counter-Strike 2.
I'm Googling to see, okay, the League of Legends doesn't seem to be the team Faker is on, which is like the best esport guy to ever esport right now. So,
I'm going with Valorant, the NRG one. Just because I feel like I hear a lot about Valorant.
Yeah. I felt like you did hear a lot about Counter-Strike too.
I'm going to go with
It's all, like,
Valorant
such a-
as well, because what do I know?
Yeah, I don't
mean,
follow a lot of esports, so this category is always the wild card.
I'm gonna say Counter-Strike too. I'm just gonna throw it
Okay.
out there.
All right. Best game direction. Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Split Fiction, Hades 2. Who knows? Probably going to be a Claire Obscure.
I'm just grabbing all 3 of our names. just
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
putting it. Anybody want to move off of the Claire
All right,
Obscure line?
No.
Ladies, I have a proposition.
Okay.
What?
Do you care much about work the next day after the Game Awards?
I mean,
Can you phone it in?
Which day
Do
is
we
this?
play a drinking game that every time Claire Obscure says something, we take a shot?
I'm going to be...
That's like
oh, God.
that's like
That's asking for trouble.
never. Yeah. Ooh. I was gonna say
I
it's
mean, if
dangerous to take a shot every time they say like world premiere.
Yeah, world premiere.
But this
World
one is
premiere,
also-
like, that's easy. This is actual like chancy. Like we could get really tanked.
Yeah.
Or we could get moderately drunk. We could also no, we're not going to be stone cold sober.
Is it
Not
on a
happening.
Thursday
You have to
night?
be ready. Yeah, it's a
No.
Thursday night.
It's
You
a
have to be
Thursday
prepared to
night,
be
so-
moderately drunk.
Yeah.
Wait, is it like the Thursday before my Christmas party?
13th is the next day. It's no, the 12th. No, 13th. No, the 11th is 12th is the next day. It's
The
on the
12th.
11th. It's
Yeah.
a Friday.
Yeah.
I have a dentist appointment the next day. My dentist is a friend, so it would be really funny if I went in there hungover and he
would
would
be-
laugh at me.
Really funny.
I
Yeah.
know.
I don't know if I want to take like a shot, but like I think I'll die. But I think like definitely I can take a sip of a beverage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll see. Yeah, I'll see. I think.
Okay.
I think like is the 5th or the 12th my holiday party? Because if it's the 12th, I'm already phoning.
You're like,
You're already
I'm just
phoning
gonna
it.
roll drunk from
Yeah.
one night into the next.
It's the holidays.
Okay. Best esports athlete.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
we
god.
know.
I don't
we know.
know.
This is the category where we pick the
I'm gonna
the
try.
funniest name.
I'm gonna try.
Ugh.
Brock. Chavoy.
Or Chovy.
Chovy?
I don't know. Forsaken. Kakaru. Am I supposed to say the
Menard?
first part?
Menard.
Menard? Or
I
I,
mean,
was
there's
going to
a
get Menard.
There's a Menards like hardware store in the States. So I just think
okay.
of Menards.
Because
I
I'm not
just think
reading
of-
it like I'm reading it as Mina RD.
I
how I read that.
googled Menard and it says Menard Canada specialist in ground improvement because Menard is like
nice.
a random
Oh,
French
yeah.
last name.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the last one is Ziwoo.
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 I'm going for Brock just because the name is Brock.
Okay,
know who
Menard
this
is
person
a
is.
Dominican fighting games player residing in the United
Okay.
States,
Okay.
representing Weibo Gaming and Red Bull Esports. He's a 3-time Evo champion.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna say Menard because that's the only thing like I know how to say.
Brock plays Valorant. Okay. He
Isn't
must be on
Ziwoo,
Team
like,
Liquid.
he was there one year? Isn't
Still a
he like
great
some
name.
French guy? Counter-Strike.
I have no idea.
Oui,
Oh,
Mathieu Ziwoo Herbeau is a French professional Counter-Strike 2 player.
Oh. Brock does play in Brock Streams Valorant, and the Twitch icon is Brock, but not spelled the way that they spell Brock, which sounds like you should say like Brock, not Brock. BRAWK. BROCK.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm
okay.
going for Brock
You're
just
going for
because
Brock?
that name is iconic.
So I'm gonna vote for Kakaru because in For Honor I play Shinobi, and one of my combos when I do it, the character will yell Kakaru, and I like that.
Okay.
And, yeah,
Nice.
that's it.
Okay.
I don't
got-
know who this person is.
No, I don't know any of them. We have 2 categories left.
Okay.
Best esports game includes Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant.
I'm gonna go with League of Legends. I think it's still the biggest one out there.
I'm sticking with Valorant because it seems to be my trend here now.
I am also gonna stick with my trend, which is Counter-Strike 2.
All right.
I'm putting all my eggs in that basket.
And the big game, the big award, Game of the Year. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Thank you, Catherine. Yes, we're all going for
we're all
Claire
for-
Obscure, Expedition
I
33.
think Hollow Knight could take it,
Uh,
but it would be a holy shit moment.
that would be a big bomb drop.
Yeah,
to
if
be
if
like,
there's a
this is
game
not-
to overtake Claire Obscure, it might be Hollow Knight.
I think it's gonna.
But I
think
think
it's
it's
gonna
going
be
to be
Claire
Claire
Obscure,
Obscure.
Yeah, there's just too much good story around it. Plus, the game is fucking flipping awesome.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
pretty
a
good.
part of me is like, I haven't finished Ghost of Yote, but like to me, I think that's the best game I've played all year. So
I mean, like, I would say the best game I played all year is probably 2 Point Museum, but
that's
you know,
true.
that's my thing.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy Claire Obscure, though.
Mhm.
Speaking of Claire Obscure, as Joelle had mentioned in the game at the top of the show, or I guess more like the middle of the show, but we've been recording for an hour and 43 minutes. Some technical stuff in there too, but you know, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is the most nominated game in TGA history with 12 nominations, but there are other games that got tons of nominations since we repeated names over and over again. 7 nominations for both Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yote, 6 nominations for Hades, 5 nominations for Hollow Knight Silksong, and 4 nominations for Split Fiction. Additionally, when it comes to the most nominated publishers, we've got 19 nominations for Sony Interactive Entertainment, 13 nominations for Kepler Interactive, 10 nominations for Electronic Arts and Microsoft Tide, 7 nominations for Sega, 6 nominations for Supergiant, and 5 nominations for Team Cherry. I mean, we had some stellar names of games that we ran through this year, even though we had a ton of big, high-profile games that we thought we were going to be seeing in this Game Awards that got punted to next year. I feel like we had a really fun year, and you know, obviously it's still going, but yeah, and if you've missed out at a game, especially some of these ones that were talked about in the nominees over the holiday season, if you got time to play or you can get it on sale, you want to give it a go, I think you should. Any of these games would treat you well. Ladies, that is the conclusion of this episode of the podcast, which I knew we were going to be long in the tooth because there was just so much.
Every year we're just like, we're going to bang through these. We're going to go. And then we just sit there just being like,
Gotta banter.
The debate.
Yeah.
Debate. Well, check out the show notes on girlsongames.ca for links to stories. I don't really think we have many stories for this episode. I don't know if Kat wants to throw in some of the stuff, but
I'll put the links to the TGA website if it loads.
Yeah, and Joelle's going to work on the Google form for people to bet so that we can, after the Game Awards is over, talk about who won both community and within the podcast. And yeah, you've got all of our numbers now, so now it's up to everybody else. So if you have the power to rate and review this podcast where you're consuming it, that'd be much appreciated. Why? It helps with discovery, pushes us up in the rankings, and any comments you leave help us build our show. Thank you, folks, for being on the panel here with me tonight and talking through the Game Award noms and all the fun stuff that's coming our way. And we've already got our list made for next week. Catherine, can you please shout out your social media handle so people can follow you anywhere and everywhere online?
Yeah, I am CSDS CSDBien on X, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, but I am trying not to be on social media as much. So I'm definitely more active on Discord, in the Girls on Games Discord.
And Joelle, where can people find you?
People can find me at Joelle Lauren 87 on Instagram, and then at Joelle Lauren on Blue Sky, but always hanging out in the Girls on Games Discord. Come and say hello and vote for your Game of the Year nominations.
It's always fun to see what everybody thinks, if we're all on the same wavelength or not. I'm really curious to see. I am Leah Jewer on most social media platforms, but of course, you want to know everything there is to know about Girls on Games. You can track us down at the Girls on Games on X and Facebook. Just Girls on Games, no thought in there on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok. Discord.me/Girls on Games to continue this conversation. But of course, if you ever want to know anything at all, you can track it down at our home base. That's our website, girlsongames.ca. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Joelle. It's been another lovely week in video games. And we've got under a month, and we'll find out what games end up taking away all the trophies. Until next time, everybody, thank you very much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
En garde. Au revoir. Bye-bye.